Tom here from Lawrence Systems. So you worked all day and you have your nightly backups running at 2 a.m. Great, good start. But failures don't wait for your backup window. And since all of us know RAID is not a backup, data loss can happen whenever, mid-edit, mid-save, mid-coffee spill. That's why you need a real-time backup strategy that catches changes the moment they happen. In this video, I am not walking you through how to install Syncthing or how to set it up on TrueNAS. That's already been covered in the setup tutorials you find linked below. But I am going to show you how to implement Syncthing as part of a smart, resilient, real-time backup plan. So let's get started. Now let's talk about laying this out and setting it up. As Syncthing's name implies, it synchronizes data between each node that's running Syncthing. This is great for real-time synchronization, but of course, problems come if you want to use this as a backup because, well, if I open up a file, delete all of its contents, and save it again, it will sync that change. Or in the case of ransomware or a attack and someone deleting lots of your files or encrypting those files, it will happily sync all those changes as well. This is where versioning comes in. This is a feature of Syncthing I talked about in a setup video, and you don't turn it on the nodes running Syncthing. It's not needed there. You can, but I generally prefer to have it on the TrueNAS servers that I have. The TrueNAS servers have versioning turned on. There's lots of storage there, so they can store many versions. We'll get to the versioning I use in just a moment, but I also at the same time am using the other features of TrueNAS, which is ZFS replication and snapshots. So here at the desktop, the actually one I'm sitting at right now, Syncthing is running. I have a laptop that I use in-house, but also when I travel. So I have a VPN set up to be able to get to things when I'm out on the internet. So sometimes this is here, sometimes it's local, but it's always talking to this particular TrueNAS server. The TrueNAS is the source of truth. It has these TrueNAS features such as ZFS replication for offsite backups. You can substitute cloud backup if that's what you're doing. I just happen to have a second location where I have another TrueNAS, but those are not the real important details as much as the versioning. So I have versioning on here and versioning on here. Now, if you wanted to have one more offsite, out of scope of this particular video, but I do cover it at Syncthing supports untrusted nodes that actually have the ability to hold backups, but have no knowledge of the data on there because it can be fully encrypted prior to it getting there. Downside of those is you can't do any type of versioning because you wouldn't be able to see the files or know what changes need to be made. But let's talk about the versioning here and how I'm actually using it. Now, this is Syncthing running on my local system, and we're going to use the LTS graphics folder as a demonstration here. If we go to edit, you can see that I have file versioning off. I do not want it on each local system that runs it. So my desktop, my laptop, or any other system that I have connected. And it's off by default when you set up Syncthing. But let's go over here to TrueNAS and go to that same graphics folder. We're going to go to edit. And I do have it turned on. I'm just using simple file versioning, and I say clean out the versions after 30 days. You can adjust this as needed. Maybe you want to hold on to files longer just in case. And I'm saying right now to keep 5 versions. Now this is on my NAS. I actually have a lot of storage. I could easily make this 50 versions if I wanted. That means someone would have to change it 50 times before there was an overwrite. Well, right now, 5 times. Technically, the 6th time would overwrite the first, and then I would not have any more revisions of the file. Now, this does, as I mentioned earlier, operate on my TrueNAS and does standard snapshots. So there's other ways I get the file back, but just using Syncthing makes this pretty easy. And of course, let's actually demonstrate how that works. So I have my test.txt file right here. Let's go ahead and open it with a text editor. It has some test text in there. So let's go ahead and throw a few more copies of that in there. Click Save, close the file. And down here at the bottom, I move this, you'll see in just a few seconds, it's going to synchronize because it checks every few seconds. And there's our synchronization to this TrueNAS server. So now I know it's up to date. That means if we go here to graphics and we go to versions, test text, and I can restore the previous version. So we add those extra text lines in here. If we hit restore, are you sure? And if we wait a second, it's now restored on the TrueNAS. And within a few seconds, you'll see the little line go across again. It's going to synchronize back and push that back to all nodes with this file. There we go. This is all being done in real time here. I'm not speeding this up. Bring that file back over here, open with text editor, and it's back to being original. Now, the other thing that can happen is what if there's a mass event? There's a lot of files deleted. So we don't want to go through and press all of them. Well, we'll just go ahead and delete them. And we deleted 17 files here. We'll let that synchronize. Wait for the little blue streak to go across. All right, now it's up to date. Go to versions, lots of files. And this is where the mass actions. We can say do not restore all, select latest version, or select oldest version in case there's multiple versions in there. Now we can go through and list the files and do individual restores, but I want to go ahead and do the mass action to say select latest version. Restore, it's just going to do this for you, and we're going to put 17 files back. We wait a second for it to synchronize. While we're waiting here, it's slowly doing it, and boom, they're all synchronized back. As you can see, Syncthing, when done right, isn't just sync, it's peace of mind with rollback options. And while running this on TrueNAS is not a requirement, just my personal preference, there are plenty of other options that will work just as well. If you got questions or different takes about today's topic, drop them in the comments down below. I always enjoy hearing and learning from all of you. For deeper technical dives and ongoing discussions, head over to forums.lawrencesystems.com, where I've got a great community of people just like you to engage with on this and other topics. If you want to help support the channel and what I do here, check out our Patreon or our swag store. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And if you're looking to connect with me or learn more about services we offer, head over to lawrencesystems.com. You find links to all my socials and more ways to get in touch. Thanks for watching. Remember, RAID is not a backup. Untested backups are just wishful thinking, and keep building cool things. Thanks.